NiKo, congratulations. 2-1 over to 3D Max. Not a stressful game at all for you in the end there?
Yeah, it's been a exciting game to say. Yeah, I mean, we knew it's not going to be easy. We obviously know how they play. We know that they can come out swinging, and you know, when you give them momentum on every half, it's losing. You know, all the pistols. It can be very difficult to play. We put ourselves in a bad position with these pistols, but I'm happy that we could stay in the game regardless, and still grab a win in the end, because I mean, in playoffs it doesn't really matter how you win, right? As long as you get over the line, this is the most important. So a bit frustrated how we play, but happy that we won.
I think Yanko tweeted that not only did you lose all 6 pistols this series, but you're 1 for 12 in your last two matches. Just trying to do it the hard way, or what?
Yeah, we don't know what's happening with our pistols, honestly. I don't know why. I think we tried everything, you know. We tried to make simple pistols, try to anti-shred pistols, we tried to make it a bit more complex. Maybe just people hitting the shots with pistols in the end, and you know, taking the wrong duels, like we have seen on Ancient and stuff like this, that we just don't. Yeah, something is wrong. Unfortunately, we don't have the answer yet. Maybe after this game, hopefully we can at least, you know, get it to 30 or 40% in the game. But it is a weak spot right now for us. You know, it's, as I said, it's very difficult to start every game like that, especially not winning. We won 1-4 by, I think, on Nuke, and this is the reason why we actually had a good half afterwards. But other than that, it's very difficult to play in MR12 without winning the pistol. So we will have to figure something out for tomorrow.
It was the pistols. There was also a lot of 5v3s, 5v2s, advantages in general that were lost. Can you just tell me what was going wrong there? Because obviously we've seen Falcons lose a bunch of those before, and I know Kixon told me it's something that you guys are actively working on. So tell me what was happening in this game with some of those rounds going wrong.
I mean, right, it's very hard for me to say right now what went wrong. I think if I can, my first thoughts are, I think against 3D Max, we didn't really like kind of throw away the rounds, because I think they have the playstyle where they're going to commit somewhere with 3 guys, do some, you know, very aggressive thing, and then the 2 guys are going to enable somewhere else that are going to get the trades, right? So yes, we did lose 5v2 or 5v3, but I felt like everything was happening very quickly, so it was very hard to kind of make a plan and do something together. But it's another struggle that we have. Didn't happen too much the previous games. It did for this one, so I would just say that for today our communication was not on point. I wouldn't say it was bad, but it was definitely not on point, not the way it should be if you want to beat the teams that we will have tomorrow, and maybe on Sunday if you win tomorrow. So definitely not the best game that we have played today, and tomorrow m0NESY or Navi will punish us if we show up with the same level. So a lot to take from here, but also credit to 3D Max, because they make you work for it. You know, like we haven't faced this playstyle too often with this lineup, and they really, I would say they play good. They were sharp. They were doing a lot of good things. Sometimes catching us off surprise as well. So it was a hard game, but credit goes to 3D Max for making it hard for us as well.
Inferno is a really good map for them. It's been for quite a while. For you guys, it's something that you're still adjusting to, especially with Kyosuke. I know that there's been some role changes. He's gone to B. Can you tell me how that development's come along?
Yeah, yeah. We knew obviously they're gonna pick Inferno. It's their best map by far. They are really good on it. I think we had a good prep against them. I think we should have won maybe a round or 2 more on our CD side, but again, you know, we lost both pistols and then still lost 13-9. So, you know, when you play against one of the better teams on Inferno and you give them this advantage early in the half, it's just very hard for us to win, because our Inferno is not that strong. Where like in Ancient, where if you lose pistols, it's fine, we can still, you know, win the gun rounds constantly. But on Inferno, if we lose both pistols, I don't see us winning Inferno right now. I think it can be very hard. So it's definitely adjusting process for us. Maxim getting to know, you know, the real how to say, I would say that you don't see often what 3D Max is doing like any other team. So I think he had maybe a bit harder time against them, and this obviously will take experience where you have to think kind of on the fly. You don't really, Banana is not being played with a book. It's people are doing moves left and right, crossing the smoke. So you have to really be very reactive to whatever comes to you, and you need to be ready for everything. So in this way, he's getting way more experience. We try to help him a lot today. We're playing 3B a lot, but it's still there's a reason why this map is so good for them. Even if people kind of know what they're doing. I feel like everyone knows what they're doing, but still can be very hard to counter it. So, but I would say if we would have won a pistol, we would have a good chance of winning Inferno.
Any plans to ever bring in Overpass? Because I know that used to be a map that you used to stomp around on a lot.
I mean, it's not crossing our minds right now. Maybe in the future, but we obviously need to finish the season with Inferno. There is no time for us to bring any new maps. We might be better on Overpass, we might be worse. It's, as I said, it's just too late now. We are deep into the season already, and now we need to just make sure that we get Inferno as ready as possible for the major. And but as I said, I don't think we are bad. I think we can improve on Inferno a lot. Obviously, the loss today against 3D Max is justified, I would say. I think against m0NESY we played way worse than we did than today against 3D Max, and I think we did improve against m0NESY, like we talked after, and we improved and found solutions to different scenarios. But yeah, no changes in the map pool. We have to stick with Inferno and get better.
Recently, there was this conversation about how m0NESY had a bit of a dip in his form. He's kind of come back into it, and I know that you said before this tournament that he would be back to his best. I think with this Falcons lineup with KSKU, m0NESY, the whole idea was that there was going to be this whole large amount of firepower coming in. How does it feel to have m0NESY back to that level and be able to click like that now?
I'm super happy for him that he's showing this level at this event. I mean, I was surprised, obviously, to see him not play up to his potential in some of these games, because the issues didn't occur in practice. It was just in these official games where when things would get tough, then someone else would maybe call what they want to do instead of him, for example, right? Where he was the one that always wanted to do things in these tight games and make the difference. And this is what we have talked prior to the event, and this is what he's doing now. This event, he got us multiple entries. He kept opponents always guessing where he's at and stuff like this. So for him, it's just super important that he's feeling active in the round. If he's not a static operator, obviously, and we had to find a solution to enable him in these moments. And I would say that he was. I won't say that he was our missing piece, but I think if he would have played better or up to his potential in some previous games that we have lost, like against Furia, for example, I think we would have won these games. But obviously, the blame is not on him. It's on we as a team failed in those losses. But I'm happy to see him back to his level, and hopefully now we can kind of find a way to make everyone happy and satisfied with their roles, and just think what's the best in order to win as a team. And as long as we do that, I'm fine with whatever we do.
I know you had some changes. Are you happy and satisfied with your roles?
Yeah, I mean, overall, I'm happy. I think this event has been a bit on and off, but before this event, the EWC and the one in Belgrade, I was feeling very comfortable. And I think, yeah, I don't really know what's the reason for this event, that I was not really playing up to my level for the past two games, but we won, so this is important. I'm happy that I could do some good things on Nuke today in a close game, because this was the map that I could struggle a lot in some of these important matches. So I'm happy that I could help the team today on Nuke to get over the line. And yeah, looking forward to just improve for tomorrow as well, and have some good game tomorrow, and hopefully pass this semi-final for this event.
And then going into tomorrow, potential against m0NESY, Navi, a potential rematch against m0NESY as well. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I mean, we'll get a rematch no matter who wins, right? We played against both Navi and m0NESY. We have won both of them. I mean, obviously, if you look at the paper, m0NESY is definitely a stronger team. I think it's going to be a harder game against them. And against Navi, I see us you know, kind of as a favorites if you go up against them, but yeah, you know, classic one. Just need to focus on ourselves. We have won both teams already. We might see some maybe changes in the map pool than what we have seen in the group stage. But I really want to get over this line, because now we have lost 2 times in semi-final, and I wanna get to the final and potentially lift, you know, first tier 1 trophy for Falcons.